Hello, greetings to all Legend of Zelda fans. For those who want to play the latest Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the game is now out and is released early, and you can now play this game both in the Switch and in PC. But in this video tutorial, I'm going to be focusing on how to set up and install and optimize this game to run in your PC. So these are all the files that you need in order to play the game, and that also that you install the latest build of Yuzu Emulator. For those who don't know, Yuzu Emulator is a Nintendo Switch emulator that can run and emulate Nintendo Switch games into your PC as long as you have all of these files here installed in Yuzu Emulator. So first of all, I'm going to teach you where to get Yuzu. So to do this, open a web browser and just type in Yuzu Emulator and hit search. The first result is yuzuemu.org. That is their official website. Click on that and then go to the download button here. And if you're using Linux, you can just manually download it here, the installer for Linux. And for those who are Windows, you can just download here. For me, I am in Windows 11 and I currently use the latest build and there's no issue with it. So I'm just going to skip the download and installation process for this because this is really easy to do and is really straightforward. So I just showed you the official site where to get Yuzu Emulator. So be sure to download the emulator from here. So I'm just going to minimize this and I'm going to assume that you have already installed Yuzu Emulator. So if you have installed Yuzu Emulator and this is your first installation, be sure to run the emulator now, run it and boot it up. And then you'll be met with certain errors saying that you will need some certain files installed into your Yuzu Emulator. So what are those files? Those files are the Nintendo Switch firmware and the Nintendo Switch keys. Both should be in version 16.0.2 and also the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom in XCI file format so that Yuzu will be able to detect that game. All of those files here should be installed in Yuzu Emulator so that we can play Switch games. So if you're asking me where to get all of these files, the legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console and then you have modded it and installed a custom firmware in it. Because if you have installed a custom firmware in it, that means that you can access your Nintendo Switch system files, and once you have access on that, then all you have to do is just copy all the firmware files and the Nintendo Switch keys files from your Switch to your PC. And in order to get The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, there's no other way. The most legal way is to purchase the game and have a physical copy of that game, and then you can digitally back up that game into an XCI file format just like right here. So that's the legit way. So if you don't have a Nintendo Switch, or if you have a Switch but don't know how to mod or install a custom firmware to your Switch, then I'm going to save you the hassle and teach you where to get all of these files. So in order for you to get all of these files, I'm just going to leave a QR code here in the screen so that you can scan it with your QR code reader into your mobile phone. And once you have scanned it with your phone, you'll be redirected to the page wherein you can get all of these files here. So be sure to use your QR code, and then scan it. So once you are in the website, be sure to hover down in the middle part of the website so that you'll get The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom in XCI file format. Once you have a copy of it, hover down into the middle part, in the bottom part of the website, so that you'll be able to get the Nintendo Switch firmware and keys from there on. So I'm going to assume that you have already downloaded all of these files and that you have copied them from your phone to your PC using a USB cable. So once done, okay, so it's time to install them into your Yuzu Emulator. To do this, just go to Yuzu, go to File, go to Open Yuzu folder, and then open the keys folder here, and then open the keys zip file here from your desktop or anywhere you have put all these files here, and then just copy and paste these files into this folder. And once done, close in this folder, and again go back to File, open Yuzu folder, and then go to NAND folder, System folder, Contents folder, and then Register folder, and then open the firmware file here. And all you have to do is just select all of these files, copy them, and paste them into this folder. And again, this folder should be empty because this is your first installation. And you will copy all of the firmware files here from the Switch to your Yuzu so that your Yuzu will be able to detect Nintendo Switch games. Once done, close in that. And once you have done all those things, then your Yuzu Emulator will be able to detect Nintendo Switch games. You will know that it is successful because it will show you all of your game icons for your Switch games. So the next step now is to optimize your Yuzu Emulator so that you'll be able to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom with no issues at all. To do this, just go to Emulation and go to Configure. And in this part, just pause the video and copy every setting that you see from here on out, okay? So be sure to copy everything. So this is for the General tab. Be sure to check everything that I have checked. Hotkeys, UI, Web, Debug is all set to default. Now I'm going to System, You can change the language in the preferred language you want. And in the CPU, my accuracy is set to auto. And in the graphics tab, so this is the most important part, so be sure to copy everything. The graphics API is set to OpenGL by default. You can change this to Vulkan if there is a game that does not play. So just switch on this game APIs here. And then here, just follow all the checkboxes here. And in the resolution scale, I have set it to 2 times resolution so the game will look sharper and much more beautiful than the native resolution of the Switch. But if your PC can't handle that, then just revert into the native resolution, which is 1 time resolution. But for me, 2 times resolution is the best. I'm going to go to the advanced tab. And here, I have set to high, and I have checked use VSync, use fast, GPU time, and use Vulkan pipeline cache. And my anisotropic filtering is set to automatic. Now I'm going to go to the audio tab here. And I have set them everything to auto, and my output is stereo. Now I'm going to go to the controls. I have connected my Nintendo Switch Pro controller, and I have set them up accordingly just like the Pro controller. And my dead zone for my both left and right sticks are set into 20% so that there will be no drifting in my playthrough in using my controller into my user emulator. So as you can see here, it's been detected, okay? So once done, hit OK. So that's basically it, how you optimize your user emulator to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom into your PC. So a little bit of disclaimer, I'm not going to show you a gameplay of Tears of the Kingdom into my PC because we all know that this game is now not out yet, but just been leaked. But the game is now running in PC. And I'm just not going to show you a gameplay because we all know that Nintendo is really strict on this kind of content and they don't want it to be shown that the game is running in an emulator into my PC. And if I show you that, guys, then my channel will be taken down and my videos will be taken down. And that might be a major hassle for me and my side, okay? So I hope you guys understand on that part. But as long as you have followed all the steps that I have shown you in this video tutorial, then you'll be able to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom into your PC with no issues at all. All of these files here are also compatible into the modded Nintendo Switch console, so be sure to follow the guide that I've shown you. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom into your PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer all of them. Thank you for watching, see you next time, subscribe to my channel, and goodbye for now.